Well, hoping that your kids don't end up in the ER, hundreds of videos are popping up on YouTube with the newest craze, kids making slime, but they're doing it with cleaning products, sometimes even pesticides. Joining us to talk about the dangers of that is Dr. Richard Chaffoo. Dr. Chaffoo, thanks for being here.
Good to see you, Jen.
You know, I've got a young daughter. I know you've got kids.
Yes.
This is a popular thing. In fact, I remember my daughter brought home some slime and on it said, do not ingest, but it's fine to play with, and it looked like it was made from glue. What are we talking about here?
So you're right, Jen. You know, the typical slimes are made of glue, shaving cream, and then something called borax. Borax is that ingredient that allows those molecules to slide very slowly, and it sort of is that factor that makes it the slime that people use. The problem, Jen, with borax is that it's a chemical that's alkaline, so you can have problems if it gets near the eyes, eye irritation. If it's ingested, it can actually cause seizures in large doses, and there are some places throughout the world that have banned it. For instance, in Europe, they've come out with a statement stating that really exposure to borax can result in unborn children developing genetic defects.
Oh my gosh.
So it is a very serious. Now, the interesting thing is, Jen, that the other issue with the slime, if we forgot about borax for a moment, slime is a great breeding ground because it's a warm, sticky, gooey environment, and it's passed from child to child. It's a great medium for bacteria, so certainly it's a germ center and something that's, the analogy that I like to use is, we don't want to put, we don't use paint anymore that has lead in it. So certainly the idea of having a chemical like borax or other chemicals is just not really very health conscious.
Well, I can tell you now, as soon as I get home, my daughter's slime is going in the trash can, that is for sure. Is there an option? A lot of parents want to make things with their kids, right? Like science projects, you want to show them how it works. So is there an option for people to still kind of make a slime without the borax or another harmful chemical?
There is, Jen. That's a great question. There's a couple things. I mean, people are starting to use cornstarch as one agent. Other places are actually suggesting or utilizing types of protein fibers that you can get from a health store. And the important thing, Jen, is that there are a number of different videos. You can go to a place like YouTube and look for videos of how to do this in a safe way. But kids will sometimes be at a party or somewhere else and they have slime. So the important thing to remember is it's toxic to the eyes, potentially toxic to the hands, certainly to the mouth. So if you're going to have your kids in that kind of an environment, you want something to protect the eyes, goggles obviously, and gloves or something else.
Right, so maybe Googling not really healthy slime, but non-toxic slime.
Exactly.
Anything you wouldn't want them playing with, they probably shouldn't be putting in their slime, I guess.
Absolutely.
Dr. Chaffoo, thanks for the insight. Really interesting. Thank you.
Pleasure.